got some pretty excited people here today.
This is fantastic.
Yeah?
You guys look amazing. This is wonderful.
So, wow, where do we begin? I mean, first of all, Red, it took about 2 minutes when it went on sale at midnight Monday for it to go to #1. So congratulations.
That's insane. Thank you so much.
And in fact, I think Rolling Stone called it your most eclectic album ever. And you worked with a lot of different artists who you admired. And I know you told me, I went to visit Taylor in Nashville. Yeah, I know. They're like, And you told me that it really, you did not want to be predictable. You really wanted to kind of take chances and take risks and do some different kind of music. How would you describe how this album differs from your previous 3?
I think with this album, you can tell that I've been influenced by every possible corner of, of an iPod, with every kind of genre of music on it. I think that's how my friends and I are, and that's, I think, how a lot of my fans are too. We like every kind of music, and so our iPods are filled with rap, and then folk, and then singer-songwriter music, and then country, and then bluegrass, and then like rock, and then like straight up pop, and it's like, we'll listen to anything we think is good, and I think that really kind of infiltrated this record.
Who are you listening to right now?
I'm listening to so many things right now. I'm listening to, I listen to a lot of Ed Sheeran, and that's why I wanted him to collaborate with me on this record, and I'm so excited that he did, because I'm really proud of him.
He's really big overseas, right?
Huge. Like, all anybody talks about.
Now, do you still, Taylor, when I interviewed you a long time ago, you said you sing into your iPod, you put the record thing on, you're like, la, 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 whatever. And
Yeah.
I don't think it's like that, by the way.
No, it's not that good.
Really?
It's like in the middle of the night, and it's like sometimes you record one in the middle of the night, and you're just sort of like, it's this idea, and it's got sort of like a beat behind it. I don't know if I was telling you this, but I'll wake up in the morning and I'll listen back to it, and it's like, your heart, and it's just like, what is that? I thought that was good last night. I don't understand. That happens a percentage of the time, but then sometimes you wake up and you're like, ooh, I need to finish that.
Yeah, and in fact, you said sometimes when your friends are all around, you'll be like, can you hold on a second? And you'll go in the corner, you'll be like, whatever you do.
Yeah, seriously.
Or you'll put a phrase into your iPhone or do something like that, and they think you're a little...
That happened with a song that I ended up finishing with Ed, that the first idea that hit me was this part of the song. It ended up being on the record. It's called Everything Has Changed. And there's a part on the song that goes, like, I just want to know you better, and I got that idea while I was riding in the car with my friend Claire, and she's talking about like, oh my God, and then my sister said to me this, and she's like, what are you singing? And I'm just like, over there, I'm like, I just want to know you better. And the next day, like, I had demoed up the song with Ed, and she's like, that's what you were singing in the car. That's so how that works, huh?
Your friends must think, oh, Taylor's doing her weird thing again.
Yeah, it's a weird social quirk, for sure.
Let's talk about We Will Never, Ever, Ever Get Back Together. I mean, did he get the message?
I mean, yeah, no, I haven't heard from him since, so I think so. I think I was just insistent enough this time.
And I know it is funny because you don't want to talk about individuals you've written songs about. Of course, it's become this big, fun guessing game. I think that in the video you have a scarf on, which is a big clue because you were wearing a scarf and you were digging Jake Gyllenhaal and all that stuff. What do you think about all the people who are kind of trying to figure it all out?
See, I don't read anything about myself, so I didn't know that was a thing that people had figured out. I'll be over there singing incoherent melodies with my phone. Oh, this is still a question. Okay.
No, but if you ever want someone to talk, you just leave a lot of dead space.
I know, but I have no ability to do that in conversation, and you are so good at it.
Yeah. Let's talk about, though, I know you've said that you don't want to discuss your personal life. It's much better to sing about it. Why is it? Why do you find it much easier to kind of put your words into music rather than, because some of them are pretty raw and honest and, let's face it, tough.
Yeah, I mean, some of my songs are like as if I was yelling at you, but I don't yell at you, you know?
Yeah.
That's the difference. Like, I am not the kind of person who can like scream at another person and like let out their feelings in that way and go crazy and throw a tantrum and like throw that or like, you know?
Right.
But I will try to say how I feel in like a calm way and like, and try to process it and like make the best of the situation. I'm blindly optimistic. And then when I get out of the situation or the relationship or whatever I was in that was causing me that much confusion, the dust settles and I go to my own corner and I figure out how I actually felt about it. Sometimes I feel like I don't actually know how I feel until I write the song.
Do you think you're sort of a hopeless romantic, that you fall in love too easily? I feel like I need a couch for Taylor. I feel like I'm like Lorraine Bracco on The Sopranos. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there's such a thing as falling in love too easily or falling too fast or loving someone too soon or trusting someone too soon. I think that if that's just how you are, that's how you are.
Is that how you are, you think?
With certain people not. Everybody's a case-by-case situation. Like, I've never treated two relationships the same way. Because, you know, like, some people will make you write songs, some people you can't write a song about them. You're like dating them and you just wish you could write a song for them and you can't for some reason. And then that person over there, you've written half your album about. It's like, and you don't understand it. I think that relationships are a lot like that in the sense that some people move you and some people don't.
In a webcast, you told your fans that the songs on this album are all about the tumultuous, insane, crazy, intense, semi-toxic relationships you've had in the last 2 years.
Yeah, party.
That sounds miserable, Taylor.
You know what? At times, yeah, it's been great. I have had a lot to write about because I'm 22, and that's the time when you're absolutely all over the place and confused, and you know you're confused, and you don't know where you're going, but you kind of do, and you're just like, you know, but you have your friends that you can rely on, and it's okay to fall in love and learn lessons the hard way, and in my case, write songs about it.
And how do you begin to have a normal relationship, though, with someone when your picture's plastered all over, you know, all these different publications? I know you don't read them, and you try to kind of shield yourself from all the things that are written about you, but it seems like that would put so much pressure on any relationship.
Yeah, I don't know how to have a normal relationship because I don't know. I try to act normal and love from a normal place and live a normal life, but there is sort of an abnormal magnifying glass, like telescope lens on everything that happens between me and anybody else.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how to do that correctly or anything. I don't really know that much about love, it turns out. So,
yeah. Well, that's actually a really candid admission. I don't know if anybody really does. I'm 55, I'm not sure I do.
yeah, right?
So there you go.
Awesome, we've really broken some ground here.
I feel so much better. But you've been linked with some, you know, cute guys over the past few years. And I'm just curious, what have you learned? I mean, I know you say you don't really know anything about love, but you obviously, I sort of feel that with each relationship, you learn something. You know, you learn something about yourself, your needs, what you want, what you don't want.
Like how to get cute guys or?
No, how to have a good, healthy relationship.
I don't know. I think that for me, one thing that there was a bit of advice that my brother gave me, and he's so smart. He got really wise all of a sudden. He's 2 years younger than me, and he. I would go to him and say, from a guy's perspective, what should I do here? I mean, I don't know what to do. There's this option, there's this option, there's this option, and he'd go, what do you want to do? Do that. Just do what you want to do, because he's like, this is a matter of love, and there are no rules when it comes to love. He's like, there are absolutely no rules. Do what you want to do. And I think that was the most liberating piece of advice that I've gotten, because it's the most unpredictable thing. You think it's one thing, it turns out to be another. It's like you know, there's trap